There are places on our planet where the Earth seems to reach for the heavens. These are landscapes of immense scale and breathtaking beauty. They are not just mountains or cliffs. They are invitations. They call to the human spirit, urging us to look up and feel a profound connection to the world around us. In these special places, the boundary between land and sky blurs, creating a spectacle of natural wonder. It is here that we can truly appreciate the grand design of our world, feeling both humbled by its size and inspired by its sheer, raw power. It is a feeling that stays with you, a memory etched by the wind and the light. One such place is the Scottish Highlands. This is a land shaped by ice and time. Its mountains, though ancient and weathered, stand proud against the vast open sky. Heather-clad hills roll endlessly, their purple and green hues changing with the passing clouds. The air here is crisp and clean, carrying the scent of damp earth and wild grasses. Standing on a high ridge, you feel a sense of immense freedom, as if you are on the very roof of the world. The silence is broken only by the cry of a distant bird, or the gentle whisper of the wind, a sound that speaks of eternity and solitude. The feeling of elevation here is not just physical, it is emotional. As you gaze across the sweeping glens and deep, mysterious lochs, a sense of peace settles upon you. The landscape is wild, untamed, and wonderfully empty. It encourages you to breathe deeply, to slow down, and to simply be present in the moment. The ever-changing light plays upon the mountainsides, creating a moving painting of shadow and sun. It is a powerful reminder of nature's artistry, a masterpiece that has been unfolding for millions of years, waiting patiently for us to witness its quiet, enduring glory. This connection to the sky is palpable. The clouds seem close enough to touch, drifting slowly across the peaks like great silent ships. On a clear day, the blue is so intense it feels infinite. On a stormy one, the sky becomes a dramatic theater of swirling grey and silver. In the Highlands, you are not just an observer of the landscape, you are a part of it. You stand between the solid, grounding presence of the ancient earth and the endless, ethereal expanse of the sky. It is a place of balance, a place where one can find their own center amidst the raw, magnificent power of the natural world. From the rolling hills of Scotland, our journey takes us higher to the very heart of the Alps. Here stands Mont Blanc, the White Mountain. It is a titan of rock and ice, a colossal peak that pierces the sky with its brilliant snow-covered summit. This is a place of true majesty, where the scale of nature is almost overwhelming. Its presence dominates the horizon for miles around, a constant, awe-inspiring reminder of the planet's geological power. To stand in its shadow is to feel incredibly small, yet to look upon its heights is to feel a sense of profound upliftment and possibility. The air around Mont Blanc is thin and pure. It carries a chill that speaks of high altitudes and eternal snows. Glaciers flow like frozen rivers down its flanks, carving their slow, relentless path through the stone. The silence here is different from that of the Highlands. It is a deeper, more profound quiet, punctuated by the distant crack of shifting ice or the rumble of a small avalanche. It is the sound of a mountain that is alive, breathing, and constantly changing. This environment demands respect, a quiet reverence for the forces that have shaped such a monumental feature on our Earth. Despite its intimidating size, Mont Blanc has always drawn people towards it. Climbers and hikers come from all over the world seeking to challenge themselves against its slopes. But you do not need to be a mountaineer to experience its inspiration. From the valleys below, looking up at its sunlit peak against a deep blue sky is an experience in itself. It is a symbol of aspiration, a natural cathedral that encourages us to lift our gaze and our spirits. The mountain seems to stand as a silent guardian, watching over the valleys with a timeless, unwavering patience. Here, the connection between earth and sky is absolute. The jagged, dark rock of the lower slopes provides a stark contrast to the pure white snow that blankets the summit. This is where the solid, unyielding earth meets the ethereal, ever-changing atmosphere in the most dramatic fashion possible. Mont Blanc is more than just a mountain, it is a landmark of the soul. It shows us the heights that nature can achieve, and in doing so inspires us to consider the heights we might reach ourselves. It is a place of perspective where everyday worries seem to fade away in the face of such grandeur. Our journey now carries us to a landscape that seems born from a dream, Cappadocia in central Turkey. Here, the earth has been sculpted by wind and water into fantastical shapes. These are the famous fairy chimneys, soft volcanic rock formations that rise from the ground like strange silent sentinels. The entire region is a geological marvel, a vast plateau of undulating hills and hidden valleys. The colors of the rock change with the light, shifting from pale cream to warm gold and deep ochre. It is a place that feels both ancient and otherworldly, as if it belongs to another planet entirely. The unique magic of Cappadocia, however, is most apparent at dawn. As the first light of day begins to illuminate the landscape, the sky fills with a silent, colorful fleet. Hundreds of hot air balloons rise gracefully from the valleys, ascending into the morning air. It is a spectacle of breathtaking beauty, a gentle and silent invasion of the sky. To be in one of these balloons is to experience a unique sense of freedom and tranquility. You drift effortlessly, carried by the wind, looking down upon a world that seems to have been created by a master sculptor for your viewing pleasure. From this vantage point, high above the ground, the sense of space is immense. The horizon stretches out in every direction, a panorama of soft rolling landscapes and deep shadowed canyons. The balloons themselves become part of the view, adding vibrant dots of color to the canvas of the sky. There is a shared sense of wonder among those who float here, a quiet understanding that you are witnessing something truly special. The silence is broken only by the occasional whoosh of the burner, a sound that briefly reminds you of the simple mechanics lifting you towards the heavens. In Cappadocia, the sky is not just a backdrop, it becomes the main stage. The connection is not one of climbing to meet the sky, but of rising to join it. The earth below is a fantastic carved wonderland, while the sky above is a realm of gentle, floating exploration. This experience creates a profound feeling of peace and detachment from the world below. It is a reminder that sometimes the best way to feel connected to the earth is to see it from a different perspective, to float above it and appreciate its strange and wonderful beauty from a place of quiet, airborne contemplation. For our final destination, we travel to the western edge of Europe, to the dramatic cliffs of Portugal. Here, the land does not just reach for the sky, it comes to an abrupt and spectacular end, meeting the vast, endless expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. This is a place of elemental power where three great forces of nature converge: the solid, unmoving land, the restless, powerful sea, and the infinite, overarching sky. Standing on the edge of these cliffs, you feel as though you are at the very end of the world, a spectator to a timeless and magnificent drama. The cliffs themselves are rugged and imposing, their rock faces scarred by millennia of wind and waves. They stand as a final, defiant bastion of the continent against the might of the ocean. Below, waves crash against their base, sending plumes of white spray high into the air. The sound is a constant, rhythmic roar, a powerful symphony of nature's force. Seabirds wheel and cry in the wind, their calls seeming to be carried for miles over the water. The air is thick with the fresh, salty scent of the sea, a smell that invigorates the senses and clears the mind. Here, the meeting of earth and sky is framed by the ocean. As you look out towards the horizon, the sea and sky seem to melt into one another, a seamless blend of blue on blue. At sunset, this view is transformed into a masterpiece of color. The sky ignites with shades of orange, pink, and fiery red, and this glorious light is reflected on the surface of the water below. It is a moment of pure, unadulterated beauty, a daily spectacle that never fails to inspire awe and a deep sense of gratitude for the wonders of our planet. These landscapes, from the Scottish Highlands to the cliffs of Portugal, do more than just impress us with their scale. They connect us to something larger than ourselves. They remind us of the beauty that exists where the earth rises to meet the sky. In these places, we feel a sense of freedom, of peace, and of belonging to the natural world. They are a testament to the enduring power and majesty of our planet, a powerful call to cherish and protect these precious spaces where we can stand, look up, and simply feel connected to the grand, beautiful whole.